Error occurred, of course. We are ready to go live. This is a test, and I'm hoping it's private. I should be the only person. Oh, we're getting an ad. I like that. It's a little bit slow though, that's for sure. How's the processing going? Oh, she's a cranking. Hello. We're working? Oh, come on, this can't be public. This is meant to be private. It's not even supposed to be working. I don't know if you guys can hear me, but I'm just trying to do a test stream, and this was supposed to be private. Here I am with microphone A and microphone B, and geez, I don't even know if it's working. Hello, and welcome to Massage ASMR's test stream that is meant to be private, and nobody should be able to see this. So that's quite interesting. This. You do realize I'm just talking to myself. Well, I think I am. So I'm trying to test a new setup. So I can't seem to type in my own channel. I can't see my live stream. But it seems other people can. Something's going on. I'm not sure what, but so anyway, I have broadband now, so that I should be able to stream. But it's yes, Fuzzy Duck. This ain't private, even though I clicked the private button just to test it. So my intention was actually to go live a little bit later. So I'm trying to test my normal camera connected to a HDMI capture device into a Windows 10 computer using my normal sound recording device to see how it works. So you'll have to tell me, does it sound okay? It should do. It should be pretty much the same type of quality as normal without the slight tweaking in the audio editing program, which is just like a little bit of a boost in volume and a slight EQ tweak, but there's not much that needs to be changed. So this is a raw recording through my normal microphones and my normal preamplifier. I would type, but my typing is not really going too well. So this test has a lot of viewers. I want to see if I can see myself live. So yes, this is not meant to be public. No, it's definitely public. And I'm going to see if I can see myself. So I'm just trying to test everything, bit rates, audio qualities. So yep. Yes, this is not meant to be public. Sorry about that. Mute audio. Maybe I can type here. Geez, I'm trying to set up, integrate OBS or Streamlabs into this setup. I'm trying to use my normal camera. I'm trying to use my normal microphones and recording device, and it's all going through a different computer. Alright. So my internet connection is going through Wi-Fi, and the Wi-Fi will be a bit laggy, and this computer is being laggy. So, I can see the stream. When I move, it looks a little bit funny. I've got a chat thing here. Hi. I know, I'm still trying to work all this out. And I wanted to set up Streamlabs where they have all of those little effects going on, when someone subscribes. I wanna try and get 1 million subscribers. I've been wanting one of those big gold buttons. But like I said, I'm still learning. Using Streamlabs, and I'm getting events coming through. So Nathan Novak says the best private stream ever. Daniel, thank you for your love. Simon Cowell, no, it's not him. The Red Roman, why is Jack on this planet? Crinkle Heaven 17. All right, so yeah, I'm still trying to understand everything. I can see people's chat. I'm not sure whether it's lagging now, so I don't know. What do I do? It's kind of a little bit embarrassing that I'm live streaming when I'm not supposed to. I got one microphone up there and I got one microphone down here, which I've just basically just stuck up there just to check audio. Like literally the audio wasn't working a few minutes ago and I restarted the computer and it's working. Yes, this is very public. This was supposed to be very private so that I could test it, but it is public. But that's okay, I don't mind. So school holidays for my son is finished, so that now is giving me more time. Tomorrow is Anzac Day in Australia, which is one of the most important holidays in Australia to remember military veterans of both Australia and New Zealand. ANZAC stands for Australian and New Zealand Army Corps, I believe. And so it's a very special day for Australians, and basically it's a type of holiday where, in the morning you might go remember it. Last year I went to a dawn service with many thousands and thousands and thousands of people, and it was quite good. Won't be doing it this year, but we will be remembering veterans of past and present and I guess future wars. And tomorrow, not really sure what the plan is, but tomorrow I should be around and I can do another test stream. So does the sound okay? Has the lag stopped? Because I can't see exactly where it is. I think this connection through Wi-Fi is not quite strong enough to receive the information. So I did a test and the upload speed was good, but the download speed was about the same as the upload speed. So the Wi-Fi was definitely restricting the connection. In this room there is no physical plug, and to get a physical plug down here would not be fun. Yes, painting. So, again, this is just a test whether I need a physical network connection to sustain network speed. Also, video quality to me looked like it was pretty poor. Hello Luna, Skywolf. So my plan is with live streams, is to be able to get a setup that's working and do regular live streams, and sometimes it might be a talk. I'd like to do regular kind of like sleep TV, where you can tune in to a regular time for a regular person and just gently go to sleep. Maybe twice a week, do like a sleep TV, do a chat, but it makes it very easy once you go live that, can kind of do whatever I want, and I can do whatever you want. And I'm also trying to set up, you know, I have a number of Patreon users, but there's also a thing where you can become a member. And I'm trying to set up so certain people have privileges in the chat and different like pictures and stuff. I gotta look into it a little bit more. How can I see myself? I don't think I can. So the YouTube is saying I have an excellent connection. I have a chat thing here. Why doesn't this work? Top chat, live chat. Here we go. Let's try this. Can you see my message? So I can see my own message, but I can't see other people's in Streamlabs. Streamlabs seems to be a reskinned version of OBS, and it's quite good. Participants, timestamps, live chats. So the live chat isn't coming up in OBS, but I can see it in YouTube's dashboard. But YouTube's dashboard's kind of a little bit crap. Tell me if you can hear me. Let's make some requests. Let's have some fun. Let's make this a you pick live stream. I have a few objects around that I can make sounds with. I can talk. I can do. I don't know. You pick. Let's see. Web page is not responding. I think I need a more stable PC, which I'm surprised this isn't. I'm using a little Intel NUC called a NUC. It's like a little mini box. Great little computer. Blindingly fast. Like it starts up in like 5 to 7 seconds. But I've never logged into YouTube on this computer for a very long time. And here we go. I wonder if there's Chrome on here. Chrome. Let's try this. Okay, sign in. Just give me a second. So just trying to see this, the box, the stream, the details. Let's see. So I can see my test stream is still going. But yeah, so it's basically my normal Canon camera. I'm looking to get another small camera soon, like a little Sony handheld one. Let's see, how do I find dashboard? And I can use that. So I want to do some more gaming videos and stream some more gaming stuff. It's not anything special, but just something I kind of wanted to do. Videos isn't the button to click. Dashboard. Trying to work out how to get to the live stream. Go live maybe. Live streaming. It's been a while since I've live streamed. Live dashboard, here we go. Let's see if this works. Yep, alright, it's working. So what I'll do is I'll pause the video. Alright, now I can see the chat. Okay, so I got a UFC video that I talked about, the latest UFC event, because I can see someone talking about UFC. and I talked about the latest event. I should upload that a bit later on today or tomorrow or something like that. It just talks about the most recent event, which was last weekend, and it was like perfect timing for me. I came back from camping. I had a great little camping trip, did some four-wheel driving, which is something you guys will see sooner than later, and it was just a really amazing event. I'm going to look at the chat in a second, so you might want to just hold off for a minute. So I was saying something before about doing some requests. So I think now would be the time to do some requests. I'm not going to move the microphones because they'll hurt your ears if I grab them and move them. Alright, so massage videos will come. Snacks. I have an eating video that I did that I haven't uploaded. I wasn't super happy with it. So I have an eating video. Prawn on the Barbies. Oh, that'd be interesting. Clean canteen and tuning forks. About having hang on. Smooth movements. I'm the person that sent you a message about having a massage. I go to Queensland in June or July. Yes, I did. I had a couple of people about some messages about massage. And so, yeah, if you want a massage and you're on the Gold Coast, send me an email. But send the email to the massageasmr@gmail.com. I have a lady and a model that travels a little bit around the world, and she's coming to the Gold Coast later in the year, and she has said that she would love to get some massage. So that's going to be quite good. The time here, oh boy, the chat message. Thank you, Bart Atwood. I'm hoping I can get Streamlabs to show more information about people that donate, and I want people to subscribe because I know there's a lot of people that don't subscribe, and I want to get that gold play button. It's been a few years. Alright, here we go. Super demo from Dublin, Ireland. Another makeup roleplay. Okay, I could try that. I'm not very good at putting on makeup, to be honest. The wooden blocks I have actually very close around here, and I was set up to do some tapping videos, but I haven't recorded them. An orc roleplay from Lord of the Rings. That would be good, but I'd need like makeup, like a professional makeup person. Inaudible screaming, that's kind of not going to happen. Game of Thrones is something I'd like to talk about. Game of Thrones roleplay, that's something that would be fun. Dr. Dmitri, lip smacking is not quite my thing unless it's just normal dry lips from talking too much. Inaudible, the UFC recap, I actually have it recorded and I'll upload. Fitness videos about the gym, I did one. I think my favourite one was the whispering forearm workout. If you type in Dmitri or ASMR forearm, you'll probably find it. I'm from Australia, Gold Coast. Silver soap is... Didn't I do silver soap? I did silver soap videos the other week. Reiki, that's definitely something I'll be doing. Wood tapping will be coming out very soon. Crinkling has already been done. Inaudible stuff is something that can always be done at any time. Cats like boxes. Paint your head yellow and do tennis ball tapping ASMR. I like that. I like that idea. I could paint myself head like and just tap. I wonder what that sounds like. I do have quite a shiny head. I kind of like that idea. Tennis ball ASMR. Tennis balls I think would make some good ASMR. Also, also those new rubber balls that they use for handball would be quite good as well. I got some of those lying around. Eat some more salt and vinegar chips with chopsticks. I think that's what was in the video. I've got a video recorded like a couple of weeks ago that I actually did that. Oh boy. Hand movements. I always like to do hand movements. Eric Lee, more Reiki, yes. Tuning forks, touch tapping. Tapping is actually what I got planned up next. So what we'll do is we'll do a little bit of tapping. I got this little guy. It's like a toy. I don't even know if I'm in focus, to be honest. A little bit better. You know, I was supposed to have like a shave and change my shirt before I went live. Don't worry about the sounds upstairs. So I got this little guy. He's monkey. Yeah, I can take bits off and I can put bits back on. And I can take his head off. There's that. So that's the little guy there. I have Happy Easter, Easter wooden egg. And I got wooden blocks and I got massage sticks. Hang on a sec. Sorry for the interruption. Okay. Massage sticks. Yeah, so I got tapping. All right, let me scroll back down the chat. Tuning forks, I have close. Thank you, Camp Pablo. All right. Okay, the chat's coming back. Do some woodblock scratching with that guy. Don't know if there's going to be much woodblock scratching, but there's a little thing at the back here. You know what's going to be better? Thermojet has the perfect lid. You might want to just give me a second. I just realised that my door is open to the outside world out there. I got the sound door, but I just got to close the other door. Just a bit of a impromptu live event. Forgive the microphones. This stream was supposed to be private, but somehow someone flicked the switch and made it public. But I don't mind. One of the upcoming types of videos that I wanted to do was a little bit of a scratching style one, because sometimes the scratching sounds can be quite soothing. And one of my favorite devices and so there's a question that I just noticed. Talks about my nails, and I actually do keep my nail at a certain length. the tapping sounds, but it's not like long or anything. It's just like a millimeter or two longer than what I normally might keep it. That's kind of like a pretty good idea, actually, is trying to find like maybe like tapping sound of bone. I wonder what that would sound like it's the keratin in the fingernails. Because I know ivory is very much illegal, and I wouldn't want to harm any animal just to be able to, have something like that. ASMR's the best. So I've been watching a few massage videos lately to get my little ASMR fix. Okay, so I'm just going through some of the messages. Tuning forks. If you want tuning forks, type tuning forks. The more people that type tuning forks, the more chance I'll have of finding where they are and pulling them out. They shouldn't be far away. Everything's kind of been rearranged, so it's a little bit different. Parallel covers. My Easter was good. There goes the chat. Just went a mile somewhere else. Let's see if I can scroll up. So yeah, Easter was good. Oh boy, I don't know where that was. So forgive me, I have to skip all of these chat messages because it's a little bit difficult to follow. Elephant poaching roleplay. Chicken bones. I think chicken bones would be too small. Maybe hunting the elephant poachers. That would be more fun. Right. So yeah, if you want something like tapping sounds, tuning forks, just type it and get everyone else to type it. Blackjack. I wanted to actually do another video with cards. Tina She is the best thing that happened to ASMR. Not sure who that is. Sensory. I'm not sure how to pronounce his name. Sensory Audi. Dungeons and Dragons. I've been thinking about bringing something like that back. Dr. Dmitri is something that has to come back. I think there's something like 30 Dr. Dmitri videos. Alright. This potassium. What four-wheel drive did I get? Oh, there goes the chat again. I got a Mitsubishi Pajero Sport. It's kind of like slightly smaller than the standard version. There goes the chat again. So they're after Scarlet. Alright, mic scratching. Light, silver soap, hand movements. Oh boy, there's way too much random stuff. I'm watching the chat, it's going crazy. I see lots of Scarlets. Unfortunately, I can't make Scarlet come back. She's somewhere, I believe in Australia. Cool. Thank you, Richard McCorkindale. Captain Eliathon Space Advantage. Captain Eliathon. Was that the name of the guy that I created in Crinkle Heaven? Scarlet. I'm sorry, I don't have a Scarlet here. My favourite D&D character. I'm currently still playing a Paladin Sorcerer multi-class. I'm playing another one. Thank you everybody for typing in. Future Shopping Network is on the plan. I'm going to do like a unboxing video soon, new camera. I just bought a little backpack bag and a suitcase for traveling. I reckon I could do a suitcase video. You know, those zipper sounds could be quite good. So I'm actually want to try doing a suitcase video, like kind of like a suitcase review. Captain Eliathon, he must have been the guy from Crinkle Heaven 10. Jeez, I got the jacket and the gun still. The glasses are gone though. Boba Fett, that would be fun. Avengers Endgame, I haven't watched it, but I reckon it's going to be pretty good. Dungeons and Dragons, dice, mic brushing. Yeah, I'm definitely back. Sci-fi role plays. It's just it gets to the point when there's just too much. Thank you, Wild Bill. It's just too many different types of videos. I just got to start somewhere and just slowly plug my way through them. I want to see the back of my Avengers roleplay. I don't know if I could do that. Scissors and water spray. I bought some water spray bottles. I got these things. I bought water spray bottles. I got them still sitting here, but they were just, there's still water in them. They just didn't sound very good. I know, but I do want to do a water spray one. I bought, and they're kind of expensive too. So I bought water spray bottles. Future Shopping Network, I hear you. Thank you, Neri. Hair cutting, shears, and water spray. The hair cutting one's a good one. No, I haven't been going to gym. I've been a bit slack. I got to start going to gym. Dr. Dmitri is definitely on the cards. Facial inspections. Alright, let's just do a little bit of a melody. Alright, let's see what I can find. Alright. We've got silver soap. We've got tapping. How about that, yeah? Alright, I'm just gathering a few things, don't mind me. Tapping these sounds. I've got something else to tap. This is interesting. Okay, then just walking around. There's a collab with Raffy. Isn't that Raffy Taffy guy? I've seen some of his tapping videos. They're quite good. No, we don't like that one. What have we got here? No whammies. Oh, thank you, BBQ McKenzie. Alright, so that's tuning forks. Tuning fork. I had something around here. Now let's see. I'm sure I can find something. Where was it? You got something to show you. This is a real, genuine boomerang. This thing would hurt if it hits you. And the Aboriginals would make different shapes. And this one's probably about 10 years old. Come from the northern part of Australia. And they'd use these to take out kangaroos. It would hurt to take me out. Thank you, Patrick Scott. Shirtless 12. There is some shirtless. I do have a few shirtless videos, actually. They're quite early. And there's one with a toilet roll. And there's another one that I'm not going to tell you which one it was, where I was completely naked. But you don't see the bottom part, you just see the top part. But it's if you were to see the whole part, you would realize I was completely naked. Anyway, okay, all right. Where am I? Let us begin. Today, in this impromptu live event that was not supposed to be live, let us bring some live ASMR to you, because you are the people that make this happen. And sometimes it's as simple as me. Stop distracting me with that chat. It's as simple as me focusing on you. And try and touch upon something that not many people can experience. That's it. And so we work on a little bit. Reiki. And we kind of bring a little bit of energy. Just focus. So just for this minute, don't look at the chat. Make it full screen. Focus. Now, this is a boxing glove, but it's not going to fit my hand. But I wonder. You got to stop distracting me, BBQ McKenzie. And so this here is a boxing glove that is my son's. And I think it's important that, don't worry, Alexis, I won't forget you. It's important for somebody to learn the art of self-defense. And, if you're going to practice with young hands, you should protect them. So these are actually really good quality gloves. Now, too much stuff. Don't do that again, barbecue. Okay. The tuning fork. One of my first memories of ASMR is the tuning fork, and I incorporated it into some of my early videos to try and replicate the enjoyment I found out of watching somebody, and it comes back to like a South American shaman using sounds to kind of work on clearing the energy around you. Now, I've tried using the tuning forks in a certain way to listen, and oddly, you can sometimes hear the tuning forks sound different. Thank you, Johnny. Positive affirmations. And so Dr. Dmitri and Dmitri is mostly the same person. And it's important to be positive. There's too much life. Mike, no more of those comments. It's important to it's really important to be positive and to create a positive environment around you, because in our world a lot of that has been lost, and we make comments at other people's expenses. Here in the chat, the ASMR is really, really good, but in other people's situations, words can be used in ways that often bring a negative effect. No, I'm enjoying the chat, but I'm just trying to have my blinkers on so I don't look at it because it's too much fun. Thank you, James, for watching me. I hope I helped you be able to relax a little bit, to study. You know, there's a lot of pressures in life, and I think that the pressure that we have is, it's not fair that people of the world have this pressure, and there's a lot of things that are not fair. You know, we have so much, yet we mismanage what it is that we have. You know, we don't share. Again, it comes back to that positive. You know, saying nice things to people, being nice to people. It's not hard to do. Right, I'm going to read some of these messages while I crinkle away for you. Don't worry, Dom, I'm not going to be taking my clothes off. But I did a long time ago. I looked a lot better then, and I was younger. Thank you, Corey. Yes, massage videos is definitely something I want to do. If you want to see more hand movements, just type hand movements in the chat. The more hand movements I see, the more I'll do. Lord Varys roleplay. I'd like to do a Game of Thrones ones like that. You know, I kind of have the old look. Hello, Chewbacca. Let me introduce to you the participants of this random, supposedly private live stream that was not supposed to go live. It was supposed to be private for me to test. You know, I'm just plugging stuff in, and I just plug stuff in. I got something to work. I said, let's see if it works. Private stream. Right. So sometimes little movements can be quite special. It doesn't take much at all. I always like to imagine that you are here. Let me just try and focus. So I try and imagine you all. Everybody, turn off the comments, make it full screen. Focus on the video. And I try and imagine that you, all of you, are right here. And I try and imagine that I can kind of massage you in a way that feels good. And by doing that, I try and send some Reiki energy towards you. And Reiki isn't something that's limited to people that do Reiki. Reiki is a word that links to something that I think anybody can do. A little bit of hand movements for you. So tell me if you felt any movements of air. Type it in the chat channel. If you felt anything through that, say you felt something in the chat. Mike didn't get scolded. I kind of enjoyed Mike's little things. I found it quite visually distracting, and no, everything's fine. Stuff. There's certain messages that shouldn't be made public in there. Dmitri, do you do underground boxing? No, I'd get knocked out for sure. All I'd do is cover up and be like, no. I did a little bit of kickboxing, but not a lot. Is again. I don't know what that said. Hang on, I gotta read that. BBQ McKenzie. If you don't know, read Aurelius Memento Mori. I don't know what that is. Anyway, thank you, Darkland Shade. Yes. So yeah, the hand movements, they're actually, I felt like, I think I would have connected with a few of you. Mike, I'm not sure, but you don't have to say sorry. There's nothing that I find offensive here. Wishing for a fairy tale. Yeah, if you felt any movements of air, a lady called Melody described that as kind of like a clearing effect or something. I don't quite understand a lot of these things. Catch a roo with a boomerang and massage it. Kangaroos would be hard to catch. How much would you charge for a private ASMR session? It's a good question, but I can tell you now that I think private type ASMR would be very good, but you can't go in with an expectation to experience it, because that expectation can sometimes be a limiting factor. So, we might just go in for a chat. I don't know, I've never really thought about charging for a private session. Thank you, Son Tracy. Positivity is really important. Like with my son, I try and create a positive mindset, and it works a lot of the time. Thank you, Kevin. Love from Greece. Dmitri, the underground boxer. I don't think I'd do very well. Water spray ASMR is something I want to do. Karuni Satori, is she here? I didn't see her. So if I did, I apologize. Dmitri, are you in any danger? Not at this point in time. Things can change. It's very unpredictable. It's not a point of losing it, as in losing it. It's just a point of kind of losing it in a different type of way. You're welcome, Annie K. I think live stream Reiki, is something that I'd like to try and do a little bit more. There's the Russian gentleman, I can't think of his name, but he was extremely popular in Russia, and he would do live TV Reiki, and it doesn't seem like much, but he was very popular for a reason, and I would guess that his little Reiki things that he would do would kind of promote like a balance in people. Like when we experience ASMR, it helps us to feel very balanced and calm, and any stress that we might be feeling sort of just floats away. But I think live Reiki is much more effective than a recorded version. Both can be very, very good, but live and a private session. And to the person that asked for the private session, send me a message to massageasmr@gmail.com, and I'll see what I can do. Happy birthday, Duran Riviera. Yes, I do realise I'm getting donations. Hang on. Man, this barbecue guy, he just stop. You don't have to keep doing that. When did I go bald? I think when I started making ASMR videos. But yeah, there's not much hair. And my mum was kind of complaining the other day at Easter, said, I don't know why you've gone bald. Your dad's still got hair. And he's like, he's old. And so, I don't know, maybe it's stress, but it's not stress from ASMR. Alan Chumak, that's the Russian gentleman. If you type his name into YouTube, you'll see a little bit of his videos where he's kind of doing his little thing. And don't, these people that do that, they put their thought and intention into it. And if you can sort of, draw from that, it can be effective and it can be helpful, just like finding your triggers in ASMR. Tierdirgulo, not very good at pronouncing names. He's very, very interesting. He has some very creative role plays. Thank you, Richard. Collateral with ephemeral rift was something that we kind of initiated many years ago, but never eventuated. Clay sculpting ASMR is something that I kind of really wanted to do. I have some sculpting tools, wood sculpting tools. Thank you for saying that I'm bold and beautiful. Sorry, I missed whoever said that. Beer money. Yes, there's a reason why my microphone's one's up there and one's down here, because this was not supposed to be public. This was a private live stream that became public. And so, honestly, I just chucked things up. I saw my audio working because it wasn't working. I restarted, it worked. And thought, let's test the live stream. So I typed test, I clicked private, and here I am, public. But I was planning to go public, but not like this. Yes, I'm definitely going to watch Avengers. ASMR with some sand. I've tried ASMR with sand and I couldn't quite get it. I wanted to do like ASMR artwork, but my artwork's not very good. But Atwood, yeah, the hand movements can be effective, and lucid dreaming is, I'm not sure what lucid dreaming is exactly, but I can tell you what, when I was younger, I can remember having dreams that were just like so real, and my favourite dreams of all time that I could regularly have would be the flying ones. And I don't know, I could just, in dreams, I could just fly. And it was so strange. I could distinctly remember, like, literally taking off the ground and flying and feeling fear at first of falling and flying. And I don't know, I wonder whether that had something with like astral traveling, or I really don't know. But I also remember falling, and when you hit the bottom, I would wake up. ASMR fishing role. That would be interesting. I got a story about fishing, but I won't tell that here. No, I'm not related to Johnny Sins. Unintentional live ASMR. Jesse Hart. Please do some soft-spoken or whispering with gentle mic brushing or guided meditation or head massage. Alright, so what I do have is these. Alright, you need to cover your ears. I'm going to put these foam things on here. Alright, so I warned you, I'm going to do it gently. You might even like this, so you're not supposed to like this. Don't like this. I said don't like it. Alright, here we go. Slowly. I'm going to turn it on. I don't know if that sounds good. Here's the other one. Okay. Told you it may not sound good. Okay, so we're going to attempt some soft-spoken brushing sounds on the microphone. So for me, when I was dreaming, sometimes I would dream places, experiences, but flying, something I hold dear. And I would love, when I would dream, to be able to take control, whatever control it is that you could have in a dream, and kind of try and guide it to where it is that you want to go. I can tell you now, dreams are a very strange thing. And I would really love to know where dreams come from. The images that you see in dreams, it's almost like you have a third eye somewhere inside your brain that projects these images somehow, almost like you could visually see them. And for me, dreams are something that can hold meaning. I remember last year sometimes I had a dream, very visually real. The setting was odd, something to do with a waterfall. I was in a car with a friend, and somehow someone appeared in the back. And from my understanding, that's right, now I remember, it was like a place where people would want to see kind of like an apparition, like a vision, not like a ghost, not like anything scary, but it was like, do you remember like the stories of, I think it's Fatima, where, you know, some young children saw a vision of the mother of Jesus? Please forgive me, you know, if I'm incorrect. And, you know, and they would go back and see her again, and eventually lots of people saw it, and this is supposedly a true thing. And I'm guessing my dream took on a memory based upon that story. And at this waterfall, kind of like in a cave, there was like water coming over. Everybody was there wanting to see the apparition, the vision. And so, you know, I was there with a friend just to see what happened. Lots of other people there. And then somebody appeared in the back seat. A lady, quite an attractive lady. And we started talking to her, you know, I'm a little bit confused. And somewhere during the conversation, I realised in my dream, because this is a dream, that she was the one that everybody was waiting to see. And here she was in the back seat of my car, or my friend's car, one of us's car. And a very distinct and clear memory, I still remember to this day, was that your voice. Focus on the sound of your voice. Something about your voice helping. That's what I remember. But it was extremely vivid to the point of staying in my mind. Jesse, that was for you. And of course, barbecue. Let me just check. Alright. Now, you know, there's no need to say certain words that people might find offensive. So, you know, certain words I don't find offensive, but other people might. So, you know, just be thoughtful on the words that you use. All right. So that was a little story about a dream that I had last year sometime, and it stood out as something that I remembered. And I think dreams should have significance for you. All right. Let's see, where am I? DMT. Isn't DMT something that your brain can release into yourself? Like, to be honest, sometimes when I'm dreaming, I think that I'm on some good stuff. All right. I'm going to scroll down to the bottom. If I've missed anybody, unintelligible ASMR hand movements as you did in the first minutes of the 10-hour video. They're kind of hard to force. I've tried forcing them, and it's hard to force that type of stuff. Yes, I am, to the answer of some of those questions. 10 a.m. in Kazakhstan. Wow. Garrett, not cool. All right. Brazil. Many people from Brazil have come to the Gold Coast, and lots of people from Brazil. Thank you, Taylor. Have you ever had a dream about ASMR that turned into a video? If you go and look into, not really, but if you go to, I think, the first Sleep Man video, I think that where I'm by myself, I talk about going through a cave into the animal dream world. That's a dream. That would be my most significant and important dream for me. All right. Who says guys can't do ASMR? Guys, man, I'm telling you, as I grew up, I experienced more ASMR from men and men's voices more than women. But it's not whether men are better or worse. It's not about that. It's just about, the voice coming through. Thank you, BBQ. You deserve something. I think you deserve your own shirt. I've got to make some shirt designs. I'm going to get back into that. So, thank you, Lord Spawner. I think it is important that we focus on making the world a better place. And to be honest, it's so easy for us to do it. It's, honestly, all we have to do is just basically commit to an action, follow through with the action. Would also appreciate if we duel in Quake. Oh my goodness, Quake. I can remember when I was I'm not going to say how long ago, but anyway, Quake 1 in like very old computers, but Quake was a very important game. Half-Life was the most significant for me. Anybody can do ASMR. It's not a like a male female thing. It's that intention, and it's a few different things. Hello from Argentina. What music do I like? I like all types of music, all types of music. I'm not that much of a fan of opera, but I do appreciate the singers' voices, and the voice is very, very good. I'm not going to do another stream today, but I'll try and do one tomorrow. I'm going to try and do another test stream, a private one, where I can test everything, but I think it's all working. More Reiki, vlogs and chats, Stardew Valley videos, really? Okay, there'll be more stuff. My son, he's doing okay. He back at school today, yesterday, which is good. Makes me have a chance to be able to do this. Yes, rest in peace for Baba. He's he will always hold a memory of being one of the first ASMR artists, to be honest. He's definitely one of the first. Brush the camera. Alright. Canada, Sultans of Swing, Team Fortress 2. I haven't played any Team Fortress 2 for a long time. Team Fortress is one of my all-time favourite games. A Discord ASMR page, too much different stuff. Thank you, Stephen. If I'm missing anybody, please forgive me. I recorded a Counter-Strike Go video recently, and I think I stopped talking and I tried to play the game, and I'm pretty crap. Alright, BBQ McKenzie. I think we need a shirt that just says BBQ McKenzie for life. Nick Gia, Kickboxing Ramble. I love kickboxing. Too many different stuff. Fully receded hairline. That's definitely me. There's too many messages. Apparently in China, I'm called Uncle Dmitri. Geez. What's that? Probably a bit wise. Dmitri subreddit. Don't do any Dmitri subreddits. Honestly, I want to delete my Facebook. I want to delete Twitter. Not that I use it, and it's just too much stuff. I don't really. Too many ways of just too many social media things. Yes, I like remote control cars. My first ASMR pencil across paper. Tuning forks. Hayden, I'm sorry if your super chat went away. I'm struggling to see lots of stuff here. I'm trying to do that. Hi. Yeah, kickboxing was great. When I was young, kickboxing was really the good stuff. And yes, social media manager. No, too much social media. All right, too many messages. Yeah, I want streams to become a regular weekly thing. I've been waiting for years to be able to get a connection. So YouTube is saying I've still got an excellent connection. I don't know. Yes, I don't know where, how to check it. Wow. It looks like everything's going okay. I've had 0 drop frames. So yeah, the stream looks like it's doing quite well. The computer's doing okay. It's got a little bit of a noisy fan back down there. I'm not sure how well you can hear it. Thank you, Guinevere. And thank you, Jodan Cole. You discovered me from a PC part unboxing video. Any video that works. Unboxing videos can be great. Ephemeral Rift he's very creative and he's great. Thank you, David Freeman. You're not the only person that ASMR videos helped get through study and university. Sleep and studying has been very, very helpful. Sorry, never played Gary's mod. Specky. Oh yeah, that's a copy and paste from my page, I think. Remote control cars. I still got some bits and pieces. I kind of stopped driving them, but I actually want to get back into it. The art. I once watched your videos for 10 days straight without sleeping. I grew roots and became an ASMR shrub. Some of the comments that people put on YouTube are pretty cool. Kareem, will I ever post to the Tech Mech? I kind of will, I don't know. Dmitri, you're giving 500 people ASMR accidentally. I am. Well, maybe I was, I don't know. Mitchell, I gotta go get some more jojoba oil. I got coconut oil, which is the poor man's jojoba oil. Thank you from Ecuador. All right. So someone's asking to have their name spoken in an inaudible whisper. Here we go. Let's see what we can do. When the unexpected can happen at any time. And for those people, their name is Elizabeth Darkwood. Elizabeth Darkwood. Elizabeth Darkwood. Thank you for joining my stream. A little bit of inaudible, quiet whispering. We definitely need a BBQ McKenzie shirt. Thank you. I really appreciate it. If I've missed something, I'm completely unable to keep up with everything. So, I thought that I was going to have one computer over here and one computer over here, and I'd have the camera there, and I'd be able to see everything and do everything that I wanted. But of course, in the real world, things like that don't happen. What TV shows do I watch? Game of Thrones. The Tech Mech channel sort of stopped, but we'll see what happens in the future. BBQ McKenzie. BBQ McKenzie. Just so everybody can know that I need a shirt that says BBQ McKenzie. Alright, the Tech Mech channel sort of I gave up a little bit on it. Not that there's anything wrong with it. Just focus was elsewhere and things like that. You're welcome, Elizabeth. I just noticed your thing. Simplified. I think you know. Gangster. You're welcome, Elizabeth. There's no problem. It's always nice just to do something. Small things can be very, very helpful. Go BBQ McKenzie. Storming is some of my favorite things. Alright, so yeah, definitely something. Team Fortress 2. Alright, so Game of Thrones. This is a spoiler, so have you not watched the second episode of Game of Thrones, you should be spoiled by the spoilers I'm going to tell you. Okay, so, it's kind of leading up. With Game of Thrones, it seems that everything's been is being pushed to the end, and it seems that, while everything moved kind of slowish, everything seems to be moving much faster in the TV show. So Game of Thrones is, to be honest, one of the best TV shows made, visually as well. There's a lot of work and effort and money gone into it. But it feels like it's being a bit pushed. Jamie, I like the whole thing with Jamie at the start. It's, kind of back and forth. Maybe we should call him Tarasque McKenzie, because barbecue just doesn't quite sit right. So yeah, Game of Thrones, it's interesting, it seems that the whole thing has gotten really quickly towards the battle, and it seems quite hastily, and Tyrion seems a little bit odd, and it's, they're going to have some twists and turns in this, you're waiting for Game of Thrones for someone just to stab someone in the back or something. You get straight to the end of where I don't know, the next week's episode is going to be interesting. We'll have to wait and see. Anyway, I'm going to read comments because it's more fun reading comments than it is talking about Game of Thrones. So yeah, Game of Thrones. I still like watching Survivor. I don't know, I still like watching Survivor. I kind of got back into it. What else? Been trying to watch some Star Trek. It's kind of okay. Not a lot of TV. Sorry, guy. Spoilers are there. All right. Comments. Please do ASMR energy style. I think I've done a little bit of energy style. I think this stream's probably going to have to stop soon. I wonder how long it's been going for. I have no idea. Can't tell. Can't tell anyway. Sloth roleplay. Harry Potter and Game of Thrones. Rubbing wood would be interesting. ASMR adored. I actually am thinking about reading the books of Game of Thrones, but it's kind of weird that Game of Thrones is finished, but the books haven't. So, you know, it could be quite good. A Qigong video is definitely something in the works. China, yes. There's lots of people in China that watch ASMR. There's lots of people in China. Gunnar, what are you doing? So it's been going for 75 minutes, thanks. I'm going to do some gaming. So I want to do actually a lot of gaming. And now that I can stream, it's like, once my other PC is set up, I can just click stream. I'm going to get a little Sony camera because my setup is very shallow. And so I want to sort of put a camera above the monitor. I need to somehow get a light to shine on me. And then with this box, I can plug a HDMI into it instead of a webcam, because webcams are pretty crap. And I have the same audio device on my computer. I want to get a different microphone, actually. I want to get a Shure Dynamic mic SM57 type of thing they might use in a radio station. It's a dynamic mic, so I have to pull it like really close. There's a problem I just noticed. I wonder if I can do that. Anyway, I have 6 minutes of battery life on my main camera, but I want to get a different microphone where you kind of have to pull it up close, and it gives a very, very nice sound. So if you watch Joe Rogan's podcast, he'll use the same type of microphone, since it's a very common microphone. So I just want to get one of those and have that in my computer, have my little camera light, and I can do gaming videos really easy then. Alright, we're at SM7B, I think that's the microphone. Yep, so it's a very, very nice microphone. It's about 800 Australian dollars. Joe Rogan, yes, he uses those mics. Thank you, White Cap. Sorry, Aaron. Ear infections would hurt. White balance card. That's right there. I know exactly where that is. I lost it once, but I found it again. Forza clutch? No, I've never thought about screaming in the middle of a video. Joshua, come on. Just give me a second. Barbecue. You got to stop doing that. I think I can probably turn off my camera and turn it back on again to keep the stream going. It still says 6 minutes though. Where was I? The chat. Alright, BBQ McKenzie, you're going to have to send me an email if you want my Discord. Not that I use Discord much. Steam. But yeah, let's go play something. Maybe what I could do is do a stream and then go play and stream the gameplay. I'll be streaming Professor Pen. I guess I'll be streaming here on YouTube. YouTube has something called YouTube Gaming, and I don't really know how it works. It's kind of like a different category, and the page looks more black and not white. So I'm not sure about Twitch. Who knows? But it'll be mainly on YouTube first, that's for sure, because YouTube's all set up. Tuning forks, tuning forks, tuning forks. I'll have to do some more tuning forks. No, it still says 6 minutes on the camera. Elder Scrolls. I actually want to try playing Elder Scrolls online. I think it's Morrowind. I believe there's an expansion coming out. But I'm worried that if I start playing it, I'll keep playing it. And then I won't make ASMR videos because I'll be playing Elder Scrolls. Arthur, don't tempt barbecue. Calming down during a panic attack roleplay. That's actually quite a good idea for a roleplay. Joe Rogan's pretty cool. Yes, I did Urban Productions. I got to try and fix that. Thank you, Karina. The microphones are actually quite good. I like the microphones. I picked the right ones when I first bought them. I got some other ones, but they're not that good. But the Shure SM7Bs, I think that's the ones, the big fat ones with the foam. They're a really nice microphone, but I got to talk up like really close to them. Where these ones, I got to be careful when I do that. White balance card. You've got to keep this entire stream uncut. It's going to go public. I'll probably rename it to Accidental Private Stream Gone Live or something like that. So that's probably what I'll do. There won't be any inaudible screaming. Elder Scrolls, I'm told, is a very, very good game. Yeah, Morrowind's already out, but this other one, Ellis, however you pronounce it, ELYSWR, is coming out next month. Game of Thrones Telltale game. I think if you want to find my email, it's massageasmr@gmail.com. Don't spam it, please. Thank you, Julia. Yeah, the microphones is like, honestly, I just installed the audio device on this computer. I couldn't get the sound working. I went back to my main computer. I plugged in a microphone the same way as this. It worked. And then I remembered, I think I had to restart after installing it. And it's all working. And I just clicked test. I just wanted to test it. And then I'm here an hour and a half later. Minecraft. Don't know. I've never really got into Minecraft. ASMR of the game Rust. I think I've heard of that game. Elder Scrolls Oblivion. I should try doing some of that. Sorry, Elizabeth, I kind of missed anything that you may have said before things go. Oh, there's one. Aaron. I would love another Qigong video. I do plan that. Got 5 minutes left on the camera. It's gone red and it's flashing at me now. Just give me a sec. Oh, I think I got another battery. Okay, here goes. Let's see what happens when I change battery. So the visuals should go. Hopefully the audio stays. Alright, changing battery. Camera back on. Alright, camera's on. How is the stream? I think it's still working. Alright. There we go. We have 3 hours of battery life now. Alright. Left 4 Dead was a game I really enjoyed. I like playing co-op games where you can kind of battle through. I think there's another game coming out which is in that style, but I think it's only available for a console. Vegemite ASMR. Maybe making Vegemite toast. Vegemite toast can be really yum. I saw a message from Elizabeth, but I kind of lost it. The chat just went. Yep, you're still here. So it looks like the stream's still going. So like I can turn the camera off and turn it back on again. I like that. So I'm using an Elgato HD60S. I kind of looked around to try and find something that I could just like plug in. And it seems to be working. So I'm just using it as a capture device through OBS Streamlabs' interface. World War Z is the new one coming out. Is World War Z is it PC? Because I kind of like the idea of playing that type of game. World War Z, yes. Dmitri, make a video with soothing music in the background. I can try. 3 more hours to go of a live stream. I don't know if I can manage that. Jordan, I haven't played much Counter-Strike. I actually fired it back up a few days ago, and I recorded it, you know, thinking about uploading it, but I'm not quite sure what type of format. BBQ has to stop doing that. I don't know what type of format to record a gaming video. Like, am I trying to whisper in it, talk quietly? I really don't know what type of format to do. Come to Boston and Reiki. You should play Atlas with me. What's Atlas? I've been playing games for a long time. Alright, so Julia Rose, type of camera I'm using is a Canon EOS C100 Mark II. Bought it a few years ago. It's a beautiful camera. It's so simple to use. Like literally, I just turned it off, then changed batteries and turned it back on again. And the HDMI output's going into the capture device. It is 2:30 p.m. for me. Oblivion. Okay. I don't know what. Yes. ASMR at the construction site. Yeah, so Connor Sherlock, like I don't know what type of a format to go with gaming. Gaming is a very huge part of the internet, and streaming has become huge as well. And you know, and also the microphone. Like one of the things that I've noticed is that with my microphones, they're a condenser mic, and when I type on my keyboard, it picks up the clicks. Like the clicks are, I think, too loud. Whereas I think if I had the Shure dynamic mic where the sound of the clicks wouldn't be so prominent. Dinner with Dmitri. Oh, I don't know. I always wanted to do that, but I just couldn't kind of find a format that I liked. Star Wars fan? How can anybody not be a Star Wars fan? Elder Scrolls. Yes, skydiving ASMR. Oh shit! Jumping out of a plane. Raymond, good, no problems. Acupuncture ASMR. I got some acupuncture the other day, and it was really, really good. And it was weird afterwards. I went to an appointment, and my vision started to go a bit strange. And I was looking through a window with some blinds, and it was blinding. And I literally had to sit facing a way that I couldn't. I don't know, but the person that did like the needling was really, really good. Thank you, Andrew. Massage videos. Maybe a live massage video. I want to go get some more massage videos. Thank you, Power. I don't know about that, but yes. All right, Elizabeth is being very interesting. Thank you, Nero, for coming to have a look. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything. I want to try and get to 1 million. Get that gold play button. Let's see. Video gaming role plays. Yeah, definitely. Crocodile hunting ASMR. That's not a knife. There's a thing called a silky saw, and they're kind of popular in Australia. And there's some of the saws are huge. There's one called a katana, and it's like literally a fold-out saw that's like, it's huge, like the size of your arm. Thank you. Oh yeah. Haven't played any Zelda before. Talk about Khabib versus McGregor. That's old, man. Holloway versus Poirier. I've got a video that I've already recorded. I just got to edit it and just chuck it up line. And talks about Dustin Poirier and Holloway. That was a pretty amazing fight. I wonder why. So Kim, I wonder why most of the ASMR videos can't make sounds that are coming from the front of the head. It's more binaural. It's not that simple recording binaural stuff. Barbecue by the beach ASMR. There's going to be stuff like that coming up in the future. So let me just give you a little bit of a preview on what will be coming up in my life and what I'll be sharing with you. Is that I have a four-wheel drive now. It's been a dream of mine to have a four-wheel drive so that I can travel places. And it's currently slowly being fitted out to be more suitable for what we would call touring. In Australia, there's massive distances between locations, and you can drive for hours and hours and hours. And so it's being set up to basically tour and travel. And I want to be able to have like camera equipment, microphones, recording devices, and I want to try and capture sounds. And while I'm doing that, I want to do some ASMR style stuff. So one of my first things I'm going to do is I'm waiting for the holidays to finish, because there's lots of holidays at the moment here at this time of year for Australia. And I want to go up to the local campsite when there's no one there, and I want to make a fire and record the sounds of fire. That's one of the first things I want to do. Maybe the rain on a tent. And then there's so many more things, but I want to sort of take you with me as I travel locations. And that's something I want to do. So the 4 drive is being set up. It's probably another month or 2 away from being fully ready. And at that point in time, you will get to see it, and you will get to see some nice, unique locations. Yeah, so the outdoor sounds and microphones is a very, very tricky thing. I always wanted to get either a Zaxcom recording device or a Sound Devices recording device. I always wanted to get one of those. Looked into them a long time ago. Thank you, John, for joining me in this live event. And I lost all of the messages. All right, Elizabeth, challenge accepted. Did barbecue just do something again? Let me scroll down. Jake, have you listened to Metallica ASMR before? Metallica did ASMR? I've listened to Metallica. I've seen Metallica live. That was quite good. Thank you from Japan. Hello, Julie. Brushing ASMR sounds. Brazil. On the campsite, can you use one of your remote control cars? It's funny, when I go camping, I have like a little remote control car for my son, just a cheap one, and he loves driving it around the campsite. I actually have a little bit of video footage of my recent campsite camping. I wasn't planning on putting it on the channel, but I may do ASMR at a Metallica concert. There's no chance I would be doing ASMR at a Metallica concert because I'd be enjoying it too much. What's that? Oh man, I just lost all the messages again. So if I've missed your messages, it's just as soon as I hold the scroll to read something and I try and move it, it just goes away. Camping sounds. There's lots of stuff in the Australian bush. I like to find is it the bowerbird? There's a bird out in the Australian bush and it can mimic any sound at all. I think if you type like Australian bowerbird and Star Wars into YouTube, you'll hear like the bowerbird doing like Star Wars sounds. It's crazy. Thank you, Bart. Yep, I'm planning to watch some touring videos. Thank you, Gorilla. Greetings, Mexico. Copyright claim ASMR. I could have so much fun with the copyright claim ASMR. That's a fantastic idea. Because copyright is like something that frustrates people to no end. It's like I had water dripping in a video once and it got matched to a frog croaking. No, I had a frog croaking in one of my videos once and it got matched to someone's water dripping and got copyrighted. Dylan, I can only speak the one language. Who do you think will replace Conor as UFC superstar? No one's going to replace Conor. Conor was quite unique. But Conor, his longevity in there is kind of shrunk down. And, you know, it was kind of like, you know, it flared up really quickly, but it kind of died down. Conor McGregor. So Conor McGregor's Conor. I don't even think about him fighting because when was the last time he fought? All right, so Ash. Sorry, Ash. I don't know which ones you were doing that made me laugh, but I'm laughing at lots of stuff. Birds are cool. Rain is one of my favorite sounds to sleep to, and I've tried recording some rain here, and it just didn't come out very good at all. But I'm planning on getting a certain type of tent, and I reckon inside that tent the sound's going to be quite good. So I see a comment saying I need to turn off the deinterlace, because that was something that I noticed before, is that when I was moving that you'd see the lines going across. But I did a recording, so, you know, honestly, I've just clicked some video settings, and this was supposed to be a test. This was not supposed to go live. Cheers, Argentina. I'm very happy that I could introduce you to the world of ASMR, and thank you for supporting me for so long. An ASMR UFC roleplay for the win. Don't know how I'd do that, but that would be fun. What's the hardest sound to record? Hard to say. To be honest, it's the quiet sounds. It's hard to record. You know, very, very quiet sounds can be quite hard to record, because you just need that soundproofing around you, the silence, to be able to get the microphone to pick it up. ASMR boxing coach roleplay. That would be fun. Yeah. So Professor Penn, Conor can't be replaced, just like Mike Tyson or Ali can't be replaced. It's just not going to happen. Like George St. Pierre. You know what I mean? They cemented themselves for reasons. But, you know, George St. Pierre is very different to Conor McGregor, where Khabib is different. You know, Khabib has kind of replaced him in a way. But it's also like now with the UFC, it's a little bit like like wrestling, where people have to kind of try and go above and beyond to get attention and draw media to themselves. And so, you know, it's like Colby Covington makes lots of comments and stuff like that, but he also can back up what he's doing. So, very interested to see. I was really disappointed with Tyrone Woodley versus Kamaru Usman. Kamaru Usman did an amazing job, but I know it's like Tyrone Woodley just said, he was like, you know, sometimes when you're dreaming, you know, and I can completely relate. Sometimes when you're dreaming, you're in a certain situation and you need to move away as fast as you can, but it's like you're stuck in the mud and you just can't move and there's nothing you can do about it. But I really like what's been happening with Tyrone Woodley and Ben Askren. You know, he's kind of brought Tyrone Woodley and make him much more likable. So, you know, that's going to be interesting. All right, here we go. This is going to be... Sorry, Kim, too. Can you ask the message again? Because whatever it was, I may have lost it. I just saw you, but ask again. I'm watching. It might take a minute or two for this to get to you. IT computer troubleshooting. Good night, Michael. Thank you for watching. But yeah, I'd like some barbecue ASMR. No collaborations. I got to do a collaboration with Sensor Aldi. I owe him one very, very badly. Do a roleplay as Dana White talking. That's actually not a bad idea. Do a Dana White roleplay. That's pretty cool. Thank you for liking it. What's the bad Mad Max film? There's absolutely no question which is the best Mad Max film. Mad Max 2, the absolute best. Hurricane destroys your house ASMR. Man, these guys, you have had some amazing suggestions for unique videos. Yeah, Professor Penn, UFC is becoming a little bit like that. All right, Kim. All right, I'm just reading your question a little bit. I think I didn't quite understand the first one. I did read it out. All right, so I guess with sounds and the sounds moving around you, it's a little bit difficult. Maybe it's because, we're used to having sounds coming from the front. And, when they come to the front, you don't have any real direction, they're coming from the front. But when they're behind you, the sound's going to get filtered through your ear. And that's going to change the tone of the sound that helps create that binaural effect that the sound's behind you. So if the sound's over there, it's going to hit this ear. If the sound's over there, it's going to hit this ear. If the sound's coming over here, it's coming over there because you hear it more in this ear. But when it's coming from the front, it's a little bit more tricky. A plugin was released recently and it was free, and it was a binaural type plugin, and I downloaded it and I wanted to play with it more for the up and the down effect of it. But I could play with the effect and try it out to see how it would work in the front. But yeah, you don't really detect the sounds from the front because it's a more, normally, when you want to listen to something, you're going to look at it. And so it's like it's a default position of you kind of visually know it's coming from the front. But when a sound comes from over here, it's like your ear twigs and you distinctly know it's coming from a different angle. And so you kind of pick up on it more. Bella, you want me to tap on the microphones before bedtime? Okay, so please be careful. You may not like this. I'm going to try and tap on the microphones kind of as gently as I can. Let me just test this out. Doesn't seem to be too bad. A little bit of a scratchy sound. All right, I'm going to lose the chat now. Alexandra, not Alexandra. Is there some kind of music? There's some kind of music did you use to like the inspiration for your ASMR videos? I can tell you now, like an inspiration for ASMR videos would be like more binaural sounds, drumming sounds, rhythmic sounds, nature sounds is something that I'd incorporate into ASMR. Greetings to the Bermuda Triangle. A video with the rubber gloves and the red-blue gloves. I think I remember that. You want me to massage the microphone? All right, I'm going to massage the microphone. Here we go. Everything is available, should you ask. Atomos technology and ASMR, no idea. Bangladesh, scratch the mic with the road mics. Alright, here we go. My favourite ASMR artist, Baba, the Indian head massage. We'll just go for the default Maria because she was the first person to introduce me. Chris, of course not. Well, maybe. Hello, Sphinx. Sure, Elizabeth, just send it to the email. I'm a bit scared to go look at my emails now. Thank you, Adam. A little bit of scratching sound. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. All good, Chris. Dr. Von Hypnotic videos. I think I remember something about that. Yeah, I'm looking to see that. I think the Avengers has just come out in Australia. There's all talk on the media about it, so yes. I think I should go see Avengers Endgame. The last movie I went to see was Alita, the Battle Girl. It's like a manga thing. I really liked that movie. I'm glad I went and saw it. Thank you, Professor Penn. Yeah, the microphones are great. Massage sticks are here. They're right here. I've got like a collection of stuff all around me. Yes, Elizabeth, I have those. One of the benefits of buying Rode microphones, it's not what you think they are. Zombie apocalypse ASMR. I like the idea of that. Dmitri, who have I got for Khabib and Poirier? I think Poirier is going to beat Khabib. I honestly think he's going to knock him out. I think Khabib's going to stick his head out and going to get cleaned up. But if Khabib's clever, he'll maul him down to the ground. Tony Ferguson was, I think, the best chance to beat Khabib on the ground. But I'm a big fan of Dustin Poirier. Yeah, I'm a big fan of both. But I think Poirier is going to beat Khabib. If you're smart and you study some of the upsets that have happened recently, you go all out in the first round, like he did. I think he did. He went hard at Holloway, tried to take him out first round. If he does that again, I reckon he's going to take out Khabib. Because I've seen Khabib go down a little bit and get hurt a little bit. So, all right. Thermojet. I saw a message there somewhere. No SJ Lemon. Forza Clutch, don't you even dare. Yeah, I do want to bring back Dungeons and Dragons. I still play Dungeons and Dragons every week, practically. Yeah, Rode make pretty reliable microphones. They do a lot of DSLR stuff. They're a pretty solid product. Generally, you don't go wrong with them. Beds are burning. Midnight Oil, classic Australian band. I still love Midnight Oil. Yeah, I did have a zombie apocalypse. I do have to do that. All right. I don't know. How long am I going to do this stream for? I'm going to have to turn it off soon. And then I'll have to work out how to set up to do some gaming stuff. Thanks, James. Outback Space Traveller. Ephemeral loves D&D. Okay. Thank you, Lamar. It's hard to know how judges score stuff. Jason says, how scripted is your ASMR? It's about as scripted as this video was supposed to be private, but it was somehow public. No, there's practically no scripting in any of the videos. Only once. Very rarely. Nothing much is scripted. You can just go live. I can just go live with pretty much anything. I can do a live roleplay, no problems. Sorry, Elizabeth. My credentials are strictly off the record. Amazing Brick, I'm streaming because I'm not supposed to be streaming at this hour. But this is a good hour for me. This is like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. This is great. Thanks. My hairstyle's quite good. My stream ruffles frills. I like that. I can tell you now, none of this was planned. Like, look at the title, look at the description, look at the thumbnail. There isn't one. There isn't one. Mortal Kombat. Man, do you realise I played Mortal Kombat in the arcade when it first came out? I used to Sub-Zero and try and freeze him. Brazil is life. You know, there's a lot of Brazil. Like this afternoon, I will be going to Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu with my son. So there'll be lots of Brazilians there. There's always been lots of Brazilians on the Gold Coast. Thank you, Jeff, the destroyer of Jeffs. I'm too old. That's how old I am. Too old. Yes, I didn't expect to be streaming. Thanks for all of your comments. I really, really appreciate it. I'm having a really good time just enjoying reading the comments and trying to keep up with everything. Jones, in my opinion, how's ASMR shifted? Well, one thing I've noticed with ASMR is that it's not ASMR, it's the world and it's YouTube, where now YouTube will promote certain things that it sees, you know, and this isn't visual, these are just algorithms and clicks and activities. You know what I mean? So even me just doing this accidental stream, YouTube's going to be going, what's going on here? You know, it's holding all of these things, and there's BBQ bloody McKenzie again. What's he doing? You got to tell him to stop that. Honestly, you don't have to do it anymore. Man, 1 or 2 was fine. So ASMR is moving in a way that it seems, and it's following the trend of YouTube, where, you know, you're kind of trying to draw people in to click on your videos. And I understand that, you know, it's the whole nature of YouTube. It's been like that ever since YouTube was early. And, you know, certain people might be using certain objects in their thumbnails to try and attract more clicks. Some people don't have to do anything in their thumbnails to get more clicks. And some people, there's so many variations of what I'm saying. But, you know, ASMR comes back to the simplicity of it. And it's great that so many people are making ASMR content, but it's very hard to find certain content because YouTube will actively promote a small number of creators, and it swamps even older creators that have been doing it longer. And it's always been difficult for certain people, especially men, to be able to get many hits. You know, so it's hard. And YouTube, I mean, ASMR is just simple. It doesn't need to be complex, but it's becoming very, what's the word? You know, kind of like media orientated to try and draw the people into, to get them to watch the content. Competitive too. But anyway, you know, as long as there's a love for ASMR, that's okay. Commercialism, that's a good word to put. It's a little bit more commercial now, is what ASMR is. And so, you know, there is a competitive nature between content creators to attract attention, you know. Who's Dr. T? Is that Tiago Gabu? The last Game of Thrones episode, it was good. Everything's moving quickly. Qigong. Salted chips, definitely worth tasty. Man, I gotta play some games with this BBQ McKenzie. But you have to stop, honestly. Honestly, you do. Uzi 9mm. I guess that's a fair way to put it. Yeah. I like your username as well. Dr. T. I'm going to have to check him out. I haven't had a chance to watch like hardly any people's videos. I have this thing where, because I create ASMR videos, it's sometimes a little difficult for me to fall into the watching other people's ASMR videos. I have to just, you know, forget about the expectation. Always wanted to do a collaboration with Gentle Whispering. There is something about Gentle Whispering. I got a message the other day about YouTube is going to make all unlisted videos private. And there is a certain unlisted video that was made, a Dr. Dmitri video, I think, for Gentle Whispering. And I believe she's the only person that's seen it. And I don't know whether to somehow give her access to it or to make it public. I might have to ask her. It could be a good video. You might actually like it. It's like an old school Dr. Dmitri type video. But it's going to be made private. There's a heap of videos that are all unlisted that I don't know what to do with them. Anyway. Ellen was clowning Gentle Whispering on her show. Was Gentle Whispering on the Ellen show, or was Ellen pretending to be Gentle Whispering? If so, I guess that's a good thing. Alexis, I was very, very lucky I didn't go shirtless. You know, I was thinking about having a shave, and I had a different shirt waiting, and I was going to set the lights up a little bit differently. Luckily I turned them on. Of course I love watching ASMR Oogie Woogie. Yes, I have the crinkle soap right here. Did I just see a reference to... I just saw a reference in the chat to a video I created for a slight tingle you might feel down there. That's one of those unlisted videos that I don't know what to do with. I think I made that video 18 and above. That's an unlisted video. That's what I mean. I've got a heap of unlisted videos that I don't know what to do with them anymore. Dr. Dmitri video will come sooner or later. Make unlisted. Yeah, I'm going to have to work out what to do with the unlisted videos. So YouTube is going to like make all unlisted videos private soon. So not sure. I'm not singing Beds of Burning. If I thought I had a good voice, I would try singing it, but I'm not going to. I just saw something about a rock band that uses Gentle Whispering. I've had some of my voice tracks mixed into songs before. Wooden blocks are here, don't you worry. Oh my goodness. The wooden blocks, I'm going to have to do like a tapping video soon. I'm going to have to stop this stream soon, I think. All right. Manuel's still here. I got the shirt still. It's 3 p.m. in the afternoon. All right, so yes, I love the band Queen. Let's finish this live stream. Start typing what you want to hear. Scratching sounds, tapping sounds, tuning forks. Let me know and I'll see if I can finish this video up. Sassafras. No, Elizabeth, you can't have more 18 plus videos. There is already one there. I hope none of my videos have any mid-roll advertisements. Something happened once and all of my videos had ads automatically put at the end. And that's not cool. Clean canteen. The clean canteen's in my car. All right. Sometimes. Transitions. Oh, fantastic. Wherever Tyrion Lannister. Daenerys the Queen. And of course Bronn. And how can we forget the Squire? Bring about a small sensation. Different types of stuff. Don't think for a moment I've forgotten you, my friend. To be better. Gentle with a batter of sound. Because all it takes overhand to help you sleep. No, I'm sorry, I don't have it. Yes, light balance guarantee. Thank you, everybody. A 5-hour live stream. It's possible. I'm going to need a few breaks for that. Water, food, and a lot of encouragement. Man, he's got to stop that. Thank you, John. Hang on a second. I need a picture of this. On screen. Oh jeez, where is it? There it is. Alright. BBQ McKenzie, you have become immortalized. For you will never be forgotten. In this impromptu, private live stream. Yeah, there is a bit of a fan noise in the background. I've had fun, everybody. I'm going to have to stop this stream. I really appreciate all of your support. Yep, it's my plan to do more live streams. This was just the first in a test, just to check the stability of my connection that I have. I've been waiting a very, very long time to be able to have a connection that would allow me to do this. It's here. I literally bought the device yesterday that allows me to plug the camera in. And it's working, so it seems to be working quite well. Next time I might use the Road Pack, it's a bit more rough. Trigger Therapy 6.2. A baker baking dough. That's interesting. I could imagine what I was doing. It's kind of like we're squinching the dough. That could actually be quite a good video, just pushing the dough and kneading it. I could make a campfire damper where I sort of knead the damper. In Australia, we have like a tradition of where we make bread, basically water, flour, bit of salt, bit of beer in there as well, and you chuck it in and bake it. It comes out beautiful. I don't know why, but yeah, it's really, really nice. All right. I'm going to close this stream down. I really appreciate everybody. It's my intention to do streams probably about 5 hours earlier than this. And I believe, Anthony, no chance. I believe that will suit people a lot better for their sleeping pattern. All right. Thank you very much. I had lots of fun today, and a very impromptu live event. It was not intended. It was meant to be private, but I'm loving it. Thanks. How do I stop the stream? Back. Guess I click end stream. See you later.